What's cracking, YouTube? So my buddy Kirk sent me some tobacco to review. This here is the Skull Classic Mint pouches. I tried them General Snus Swedish wintergreen pouches. Those are pretty good. But I opened up a can and stuck it in the freezer for a bit. Now, if you take your Skull or your wintergreen, whatever, your wintergreen or mint chew, and you stick it in the freezer to chill it, it makes the mint and that wintergreen in your chew just pop. And you stick it in the freezer for a little bit, keeps it nice and fresh, keeps it cold. So I noticed that, I'm going to grab a sip of this real quick. This is Dr. Pepper Dark Berry. I've noticed that tobacco's getting more grief lately. And this video comes from Outlaw. So I'm going to pop in another dip. Get 2 pouches going. I'm going to bust these pouches open and just chaw on them for a bit. There we go. There we go. It turns the pouches into long cut. Kind of. But anyway.
Yellow. Let's crack a mother trucker. I already got a dip in. Because I'm too freaking pissed to do it on video. Well, let's forget it. Let's crack a mother truckers. Dude. I wanted to make this video here, kind of a quick one for you guys, so I'm going to explain the situation, what's going on. So, I don't know if you guys follow my boy Mudjug1 on YouTube. You guys should go check him out. He's almost to 200,000 subscribers. You guys should go subscribe over there. But he did a video before I did, basically. I was kind of off and on whether I should do a video on this or not because I was like, I don't know if I should promote this or, you know, whatever. So, I guess you guys already saw the title, but basically what has happened in Mudjug1 and Darcy's video, he explained that these health organizations and stuff like that are coming down on tobacco in social media.
Ha ha ha. Oh, you hear that, YouTube? You hear that, YouTube? Health organizations are coming down on tobacco and social media. They're coming down. Okay, before I even get started on watching the rest of this here video, what the frick, man? There's so many arguments to this. You're gonna hear me say this multiple times in the video, but social media has got a real problem with bullying. Social media has a real problem with bullying, but you don't see the fucking health organizations going after that, do ya? Nope. When online bullying and social media bullying leads to more suicide rates a lot quicker than cigarettes do, and yet these fucking health organizations just want an excuse to frickin' pick on the smokers, and I'm over here like, dude, come on, really?
And me being one of the biggest social media influencers in the tobacco world, I have been hit pretty gosh dang hard the past couple weeks. So there's an article. I'll try to pull it up on my phone here, actually. There's an article that came out. I'm trying to remember who it was. It was tobaccobusiness.com. They're a magazine. I've been trying to get on the cover of that freaking magazine. By the way, Tobacco Business, hit me up. What? But anyways, Tobacco Business, they got an article. Big tobacco and vapors' use of social media influencers questioned. I'll actually put this article in the description box below. You guys can check it out for yourselves as well. The gist of, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but the gist of it was, at this first line, it says more than 125 health organizations from 48 different countries have urged different social media platforms to immediately end the promotion of all tobacco products on their respective sites. So YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, I'm a part of all those sites, and they've all been cracking down on me pretty good. I've actually had it where Instagram, and Twitter even. It's funny because, like, Twitter, you're allowed porn on there. But if I have some picture that has anything to do with tobacco, it gets taken down. Instagram, I've had just like random stuff. Like I've got a picture of a dip can or something like that, like of an Outlaw dip can, and then for some reason it got taken down because it got flagged, and they're like, "Oh, we don't want that on here." Super weird. But girls can twerk and show their booty holes, and it's all good. Or talk about abortions, and that's completely fine. Let's go ahead and just kill all the babies. It's like, it's kind of, yes, tobacco is not the greatest thing in the world for you, but neither are forks, you fat bastards. You can laugh, it's okay. You've lost it if you got the camera. Make sure the lighting's good.
I've been warned.
No, Fat Boy's back there. Fat Boy goes off in warned over his belly. But on a serious note, it's been pretty serious the past couple weeks for me.
Okay, so there are some layers to that. Yes, on social media, you're seeing women who are displaying their bodies to the world, which porn has the potential to ruin your life and be addicting. But you don't see the media censoring the women who display their bodies on social media. You want to talk about unhealthy. Let's let these women, these fake Instagram models take pictures of themselves, fucking Photoshop the crap out of them so that they look unrealistic, which in turn will set the most unrealistic body standards and beauty standards for women everywhere. It makes men think, oh, this is what women have to look like, yada, yada, yada. You want to talk about unhealthy? Women feeling like they have to show off their body to get attention on social media. Our culture has overly sexualized the female form. And this has disastrous consequences on both sexes, but particularly women as well. It makes men look like bigger assholes than they really are. And it puts a lot of pressure on women to always be their prettiest and their most perfect. And it's bullshit. I've discussed the length of this on my channel before and various pipe thoughts, so I'm not going to go too much into detail about that. But yeah, Twitter allows you to show porn and shit like that, but the second you show yourself doing a couple of dips or smoking a cigarette or vaping, what juice you vaping, bro? They look at you and they're like, oh, bro, it's tobacco flavored vape juice and it's like 5% nicotine. Oh. At that point, you just look at her and go, well, why not smoke a real cigarette? Well, because real tobacco is so worse for you, bro. I'm like, yeah, but when's the last time you've heard of a cigarette exploding in your fucking hand? Unless some smart mouth motherfucker puts a firecracker in the end of it. Goddamn fucking millennials and their fucking vape pens. Yeah.
As far as YouTube goes. So, I don't know when it was about a week ago, I think. And I get like these emails. Where was I at? Or we were in Canada. I think we were in Canada bear hunting. And I get these emails, and it's just like, oh, you got a strike. Oh, you got a video deleted, video deleted, video deleted. And I was like, what? I've never had a video deleted off YouTube before. Now, mind you, okay, a lot of my content is, on the it's more adult style content. Like, it's not for little kids, right? I know there's a YouTube Kids platform, and Outlaw Channel is definitely not on that, right? And I don't think I have to age restrict my videos for any reason, because there's not anything that I'm doing, that I'm promoting, that's like seriously bad, or I'm not promoting porn, or anything that these social media companies consider that they don't want on their website or whatever, that hasn't been on there before, right?
Right, but here's the problem with this. There are millions of YouTube videos there are a ton of YouTube videos that are inappropriate, that kids should not be watching. And yet, here's the problem with it. If these videos are not age restricted, then kids have easy access to those videos. And Outlaw's not promoting anything stupid or dangerous on his channel, like over the top, Some of his videos are done for comedic relief. And parents just need to be a bit more cautious. Like, if you're going to let your kids be on social media or on the internet in general, what are they looking up? What are they watching? This just comes down to that same old argument. Let's blame the content creators. And this is something I've seen in our history numerous times. Every time there's a school shooting, the first thing they do is they blame the guns. Then they blame the mass media. Then they blame violent video games. Then they blame the parents, instead of blaming the shooter and blaming it on the bullying and all that other bullshit. Fuck mass shootings. Fuck suicide. I mean, and again, here's social media saying, oh, well, we don't want kids exposed to tobacco. Okay, now let me ask you something, YouTube, and let me be real with you for one split second. What's worse? Kids getting exposed to adults using tobacco on social media, or kids getting exposed to social media online bullying? Oh, wait, because most of you are going to probably pick the second one. This is why I encourage kids to stay off of social media, to make friends in the real world, color outside the lines, and have an imagination, But, now, if Outlaw age restricts his videos, it's going to be hard for him to sell his product. Outlaw makes vape juices. He makes his own dip. And yeah.
So with me, doing dip tobacco reviews, or trying a cigar for the first time, or vaping and stuff like that, they have been cracking down hard, especially on me. So apparently all these health organizations out there, 125 is what they said in this article.
125 health organizations. Now, isn't it amazing what 125 organizations gathered together can do to make a difference, supposedly? And I feel like, there's a heroin epidemic in our country. There's an opioid epidemic in our country. People are addicted to hard drugs and pills, and there's bullying all over social media. But let's pick on the smokers and the tobacco users, because that just seems like a resourceful use of our time. Our founding fathers culminated and made an economy for this country using tobacco, hemp, cotton, coffee, Our founding fathers would be rolling in their goddamn grave if they knew that today's American culture is being taught to fight against it. Now, the tobacco our founding fathers smoked versus the tobacco we smoke today was a lot safer. It didn't have any of the chemicals. They took the tobacco, they'd shred it up, dry it, and then once it was dried, they would stick it in a barrel full of fruit juice, whiskeys, sugars, let it seep for a little bit, and then take it back out, let it dry out. The flavor would soak into the leaf, and they would shred it, and they'd smoke it in their pipe. They didn't have any, well, they'd roll their own cigarettes. They didn't have, factory-made cigarettes till about after the Civil War. Because that's when it was discovered. But the problem with not age restricting videos is that kids are going to be able to see those videos on the YouTube Kids section. So if you watch a video on YouTube and there's cussing in it and some suggestive themes that you don't want your kids exposed to just yet, if, I'm saying, it's not age restricted, then, And YouTube has a pretty loose definition of what's age restricted. Cussing will not get you age restricted on YouTube. The only thing that gets your videos age restricted is if you're using tobacco, using alcohol, or showing nudity for like an artistic sake. Like, I'm not gonna lie, YouTube, there are some really, really effed up videos on YouTube, and they're not even age restricted. Salad fingers! Excuse me. Oh. My name is Salad Fingers. Rusty Spoons. I mean, I like Salad Fingers. It's a cool little series, but that's the kind of crap that'll give kids nightmares. Like, what? Who's this salad? I'm saying, come on. But here's social media, And on top of that, it's like I said, do you see these fast food companies being banned from social media? Oh, hell no. So what, I'm saying, like, alcohol and fast food and prescription drugs are just as bad for you as tobacco. They don't necessarily kill you all the time, but they can. And yet, it seems we live in a society where they pick what poison gets to get advertised. I mean, you want to break this down simply enough. It's like, okay, alcohol's allowed to be advertised on YouTube, but tobacco isn't. Alcohol causes cancer, tobacco causes cancer. What's the fucking difference? Except alcohol is probably a lot worse for you than cigarettes because it alters your state of mind. And some people just shouldn't drink. See, that's my bullshit allergies going off. So I'm actually, not surprisingly, I'm siding with Outlaw on this one because, not just because I'm a tobacco user, but because, like, dude, really, there are bigger things to be fighting on social media right now. And the health organization,
they've been going after all these social media companies like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, stuff like that. They're like, hey man, you need to do this, that, and the other for anybody promoting federally regulated products. The FDA doesn't appreciate this, and we're all powerful, so delete them.
Fuck the FDA. I'm so over these cocksuckers. So over them. The Food and Drug Administration is more concerned about regulating and fighting on tobacco use and how much nicotine we can put in it, yada, yada, yada. Stupid bullshit. Okay, and this is what, and I've heard the FDA say this several times. Oh, the flavored tobacco is getting kids to want to try it. But flavored vape pens are okay, which is training wheels for the real thing. And okay, and if the FDA is so concerned about our kids' health, then how about the food that we feed our kids? The unnecessary GMOs, the unnecessary hormones that are causing kids to hit puberty way too early. But nope, we're going to be more concerned about people using tobacco, adults making the conscious decision to be adults. Now, using tobacco doesn't make you an adult. I'm just saying adults should have that freedom. And even if you completely eliminate tobacco exposure, excuse me, even if you eliminate tobacco exposure completely from social media, guess what? Kids are still going to be exposed to it. You know, they're going to be driving by and seeing someone standing outside sucking on a cigarette, and they're like, what's that? And the more you try to fight the exposure on it, the more likely kids are to try it when they hit that rebellious stage. Think about it, YouTube. Wouldn't it be smarter to encourage people to quit the peaceful way instead of forcing your beliefs down everyone's throats? Now, we take tobacco out of the equation and ask yourself this question. What are you passionate about? For me, I'm a tobacco connoisseur. I love tobacco. It tastes good. You know, that's just me. But what if they threw a stink about the food you love to eat? What about the yoga classes you take? And here's the thing of it. Exercise, sunlight. Two things that people say you need to be healthy. But too much exercise, you pull a goddamn muscle. Too much sunlight, and you get cancer. Wait a minute, the sunlight causes cancer. Holy shit. Now everybody on Instagram who has a picture of a pretty beach is going to have their shit deleted because the sunlight causes cancer. Fuck out of here.
Basically, right? That's the gist of it. So I got a few of my videos deleted, just completely taken off without warning. It was just done. And I was surprised that, like, two of them, one was trying a cigar for the first time. That video is just funny, me trying a cigar. I wasn't promoting cigars. I was just like, hey, man, I'm going to try a cigar for the first time.
Pretty much.
And it was a pretty funny video. And
yeah, it was funny. I saw that video before it got deleted. Now, what do most people do when they try their first cigar, their first stogie, their first gar? Hey, you guys, have a cigar, huh? Hey, you guys. They cough their asses off, dude. I've never met nobody in my lifetime that has tried their first cigar and tried to be all Billy Badass and inhale it and then just fucking choke. Some people puke on themselves because it's just too much nicotine. Their body's not used to it. Cigars tend to be a little bit stronger than cigarettes and pipe tobacco. And, of course, it depends on the pipe tobacco, I suppose. But in the cigar in question, because sometimes pipe tobacco is stronger than the cigar. It depends on the tobacco what's being used. But my point being is, okay, most kids are going to see this dude smoking a cigar for the first time, coughing his ass off, and they're going to think to themselves, no, that just doesn't look appealing. Most kids are going to see that and go, why is he doing that? That just looks painful. Well, why would you smoke something that makes you cough like that? That's what most kids are going to be thinking. So if anything, that cigar video that he uploaded would be encouraging kids to not even try it, But they don't see it like that. Because people are stupid! Anyways, back to what he was saying.
there wasn't any, like, bad promotion or anything in it, like, hey, kids, if you're under 18, go buy a cigar and try it, So that got deleted for promotion of nicotine product, I think it said. Of a couple of vaping videos that I did, which it's fun. because I've done a bunch of vaping videos, and when I first did them is when the vaping stuff was just blowing up and it was completely fine.
Yeah, it is funny. For promotion of nicotine, that's their justified excuse of it. For promotion of nicotine. For promotion of nicotine. Okay, so what's next? We're gonna pick on the food reviewers of YouTube because it promotes diabetes, for promotion of diabetes and unhealthy choices. Because there are a lot of people on YouTube who do fast food reviews, food hacks, you know. We're going to ban people on YouTube for using alcohol for, promotion of an intoxicating substance or whatever. Like, and then, like, you start thinking about it like that, and pretty soon everything's going to get banned on social media. The only thing that's going to be left is people talking shit. And then they'll be like, well, the only issue we haven't tackled is the bullying issue. So then once they tackle the bullying issue, at the very end, there'll be nothing left of social media. It'll cease to exist. If your argument is, well, let's ban tobacco on social media because it's unhealthy. Let's ban tobacco on social media because it's unhealthy. Well, you know what? Let's ban social media from social media because social media is unhealthy. There have been numerous studies that show social media makes people depressed and lazy. In fact, there was this female vlogger who committed suicide because she got bullied by these would-be animal rights activists. She was a female who loves to hunt. She didn't fit your stereotypical female type. She wasn't some stay-at-home mom or in the kitchen type. She loved to go out and get dirty just like the boys, and she'd take her dog out and she'd go hunting. But because she was a female, because she was good looking, she got a lot of crap for it. And these fucking assholes bullied this poor chick into committing suicide. And after she did it, that wasn't enough. They had to continue bullying her even after death. Her Facebook page had to be deleted because people were leaving such nasty, mean, negative, hurtful comments. It wasn't enough, YouTube. It wasn't enough they bullied this poor girl into suicide. But let's talk shit on her right after she done did it. The fuck's wrong with people, dude? And even if she wasn't attractive, I'd still be making this point because it just shows you, how powerful social media really is. I mean, you think about it, people can use social media to do so much good and spread a lot of awareness for a good cause. And they can also use social media to hurt people and make life difficult and be hypocrites about it. Like, you're so concerned about our kids getting exposed to tobacco on social media. What about, YouTube, the bullying on social media?
But then once, I guess, vaping blew up, the federal government was like, oh, we need some of that money.
Yeah, once vaping blew up, they started doing more studies on it. And now vaping's being treated just like regular tobacco. You can't be underage to buy vape pens anymore. There's a law firm commercial on TV that says if you or a loved one has suffered addiction from vapor pens or a seizure from a vapor pen or had one explode on you while charging in your hand or pocket, you may be entitled to compensation. And I remember when vaping first became the thing, the new hip way to smoke your nicotine, and people were saying, oh, dude, you gotta try this vape pen. It's the new thing. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'll stick to my conventional tobacco, thank you. Oh, but it's helping people quit. And I'm like, why would I want to quit? I have freaking Asperger's, okay? And think about having Asperger's is your brain doesn't regulate dopamine like it's supposed to. So when I enjoy some nicotine, the nicotine actually stimulates my brain. and it releases dopamine, so I function on a much more normal level. I'm not trying to be cool or edgy with it. I'm just saying, like, well, they make pills for that, Josh. Fuck your pills.
And then we're gonna also take your videos off the internet. It's just weird. So, and then obviously we've talked about demonetization before, which if you guys don't know what demonetization is, basically that they take all the ads off the video so I can't make any money, which is completely fine. I've talked about that before. I get it. I don't really get it, but I get it. Whatever. But deleting the video off YouTube is a whole different thing, which I'm like, I don't know why they have to do that, because I do these videos specifically for entertainment. I would think that's what them watching the video, that's what they would, understand, but they haven't. So, and I promote Mud Jugs, which is a spittoon company, which, by the way, speaking of that, this is the new Living Dead Mud Jug, which is out now. Pretty crazy, dude. You got the Living Dead on there, and this is up on mudjug.com now. I think there's only a few left. There was only a limited run. So if you guys want one of these crazy sons of dicks, go get one now, mudjug.com. But I have promoted a lot of different products and stuff like that, and now I don't know if you guys have noticed in the past couple videos, I haven't put my dip site in the description box. I haven't put my vape stuff in the description box because I'm nervous that anytime I do that, they're going to just delete the video without telling me like they did with the other ones. So as far as my benefit or as far as me trying to provide entertainment for you guys like I always have for over 10 years, I'm still trying to keep that safe. So it's kind of frustrating. And not only that, it's not only like YouTube deleting these videos and whatever because they've got these health organizations behind them saying, oh, you should do this, that, and the other, and they want to look better in their eyes because they want to be more advertiser friendly so they can make more money.
You know what's funny? You want to be more advertiser friendly? Let's take our advertisement to social media. It works, but there's so much negativity and hate-filled bullshit on social media. People talking shit, bullies and this and that. You want to be more advertiser friendly, let's take it to the worst place where people get bullied and treated like shit. Yeah, that makes total sense.
It's hard because in that article they're talking about all these tobacco social media influencers. There's not too many of us out there. And with me being one of the bigger ones, I don't know if they're trying to set an example with me or what. And I don't know if it's the greatest idea making a video about this. I don't know. But I just kind of wanted to let you guys know because some of you have been seeing some changes. And there's been some other weird things too. Like, you guys know me and the company Copenhagen don't really get along because they've taken videos down and they have tried to take the monetization from those videos because, oh, you're promoting our product, so we want that money, or we don't want you to promote our product. Like, there's a whole Consumer Fairness Act out there that anybody with any product that is sold, you can take it and you can make a review on it and it's covered under the Consumer Fairness Act. But apparently with tobacco, you're just no, we can take it down if we want. So Copenhagen, like US Smokeless, and certain companies like this, they're hiring third-party companies to go and take your videos down and to give you copyright strikes or to make the monetization off of that, which we've talked about copyright and stuff on here before. But
okay, I understand why they do it, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, if you got somebody who's of age promoting your tobacco product to other of age customers and saying, hey, this stuff tastes good, you should, if you're a chewer, you should try this, Copenhagen, blah, 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 whatever. Wouldn't that make more sense? But the fact that they get so fucking greedy with their money, they see someone making money off a review of their product and they have to play it off as a Consumer Fairness Act or some stupid shit like that. Which on the other side to that argument, someone could review their product and say it's complete shit and then make money off a negative review. So, I understand why people do it. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, yeah, but bro, come on.
it's insane, man.
Like on the flip side to that, they do a review on your dip, on a Copenhagen blend dip, and they like it so much that the next time they get money, they're like, "Hey, that was good. I'm gonna buy me another can." I mean, like, really, YouTube. I don't know. Shout out to Kirk. Thank you for sending the chew and the cigars. The selection you sent me was good, by the way. Yeah.
Like, I'm just getting attacked from so many different angles, I don't even know what to do. So that's another reason I kind of wanted to make this, which because, me and in-law have been talking, Bro and we've been talking about, like, just trying to make different content and go into different verticals. So when it comes to trying different things, or we did the trying Canadian beer, and we have a lot of,
Tic Tac.
Tic Tac. Yeah, we did the Tic Tac reaction of doing TikTok, which actually was a horrible idea because all these companies came at me, copyrighting me, and they did not like that whatsoever. So we'll have to change something with that too. So it's just like I'm getting hit from all these different angles. From no matter if I'm doing tobacco or Tic Tac reactions, I'm getting hit. We're going to change up the content a little bit, but I don't think it's going to change anything drastically. We're just going to do a lot more stuff, I feel like. So just because I don't want my channel to get deleted, and if they're already giving me strikes for videos that have been uploaded from months ago, and I continue to do stuff, I don't exactly know what's going to happen if I just continue to upload that type of content. So just to be safe for me and for you guys to keep getting content, we're going to change it up a little bit. And just sucks, man. I'm not sitting here complaining, but I just kind of want to let you guys know what's up and trying to be transparent and let you guys know what's going on. Freaking weird. Just a weird time in this thing, man. I remember, I've been on YouTube longer than most YouTubers, and I remember back in the day when it was just a huge community and everybody had their own thing. I was the token redneck guy and doing dip stuff and hunting and fishing and crap, and now it's like I'm looked down upon, and anything I do just, I'm in the worst industry, I guess, for trying to get paid.
I know the feeling. Excuse me. I know the feeling. I've been on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for longer than 10 years myself, and although I'm not as famous as some of these bigger YouTubers who use tobacco, but I still remember when I first started using YouTube, it was a community. Each individual YouTuber did their own thing, or a combination of things. You had people who just made a channel so they could subscribe to other people and leave comments. And you had people who created content, and then you had people who did both. And YouTube grew from that community, and now, because YouTube's gotten so big as a website, they don't care if you're getting bullied, they don't care if you're being harassed or teased, but violate one of their strict-ass guidelines, and by golly, they will take action, No, but literally, whenever I go to report somebody for bullying me on YouTube, I usually end up getting redirected to the YouTube Help Center. And, yeah, I've said my piece on this video. Like, I made a lot of really good points, And the reason why you don't see YouTube going after all these other freaking companies is because, hold on a second. My mouse is having a hard time moving. There we go. I'm saying these other companies are either bribing the health organizations not to have their shit removed from social media. And it's only a matter of time before everything is taken off of social media until there's nothing left but people talking shit. And then they'll address the bullying issue on social media and make that go away too. And then there'll be nothing left of social media after that point. And I hate to say it, but that's the truth, YouTube. Anyways, tubes, thank you for watching my video. And, yeah. I'll catch y'all later, man.